Jack Clayton's 1959 film Room at the Top remains a key picture in the history of British cinema, ushering in the era of social realism in British filmmaking which led to such classics as Carol Rice's Saturday Night and Sunday Morning in 1960 and Tony Richardson's A Taste of Honey in 1961. Based on the novel by John Braine, Room at the Top also represented the first time regional working class accents outside the southeast of England had been heard in a fictional feature film. The film stars Lawrence Harvey as Joe Lampton, a former prisoner of war from a working class background who is ambitious and determined to claw his way to the top of the heap. Lampton faces class-based prejudices in his pursuit of Susan Brown, the daughter of a wealthy industrialist, and he seeks solace in the arms of a married and older Frenchwoman, Alice Aysgill, played by Simone Signoret. Eventually, Alice's husband gets wind of her affair with Joe, and Joe's life becomes further complicated when Susan reveals she is pregnant with his child. Setting the template for the kitchen sink pictures that followed in its wake, Room at the Top takes its central focus as a theme of class conflict. Like many of the British New Wave films that followed in the following years, Room at the Top also transgressed taboos in terms of its representation of sexuality and language. As played by Lawrence Harvey, Joe Lampton is an ambitious and lustful young man who, despite the advice of his friends and family, believes that the barriers of social class can be transcended. Speaking with his friend and colleague Soames, Lampton gazes through the office window, watching Susan climb into an Aston Martin belonging to Joe's love rival Jack Wales. Noticing Lampton's interest in Susan, Soames jokes, "Is that what you really want? A Clark's dream, a girl with a Riviera tan and a Lagonda?" With deadly seriousness, Lampton responds by stating, "That's what I'm going to have," although it's unclear whether Lampton desires the girl with the Riviera tan more than the Lagonda. Later, when Joe returns to Dufton and visits his family, he's advised by his uncle to stick to your own people, Joe. To this, Joe snaps back, "Oh, that's old-fashioned. All that class stuff. Things have changed since the war. If I want her, I'll have her." When in response he is asked, "Are you sure it's the girl you want, Joe, not the brass?" Lampton responds by stating, "What's wrong with wanting both?" Author John Braine would revisit the character several times at various points in Lampton's life, in the sequel novel Life at the Top, also made into a film, and the Braine scripted television series Man at the Top. The British Film Institute are releasing Room at the Top on Blu-ray in time for the film's 60th anniversary. The high-definition transfer is accompanied by a wealth of contextual material, including Jack Gold's short film The Visit, and several documentary shorts focusing on life in Yorkshire, and 2 commentary tracks, one by Dr. Josephine Botting and the other by Neil Sinyard.
Town hall, please.
Very good, sir.